Hi Leo, welcome back to your full moon in Gemini reading for December 7th, 2022. I'm going to mix it up just a little bit because I am a little bit bored with the way I've been reading. So I'm just going to add a little something extra. I am going to pull a major arcana card, which is going to kind of guide us through the rest of the reading. This is the card that what's working on the internal level shows up externally. And what shows up externally is trying to teach us something on a very internal level. And we're going to use, in this case, for you, the lovers, as a guide to what it is that you are dealing with externally that you need to understand on an internal level, if that made any sense. But I'll show you as we go. In any case, it's a deeper dive. Major Arcana has everything to do with our internal life, with our spiritual self. And so we get to work with that. And I think that's probably what tarot is for. Not really predicting who's going to get married and that sort of thing. I don't really care. What I care about is the quality of life. Okay, so full moons close out cycles. So let's see what cycle is being closed out with you. Nice, the Ten of Swords. Who needs that? Difficult mental situations are coming to an end. So tens, first of all, are ending of a cycle while beginning a new one simultaneously. And for this has been something that you've been grappling mentally with. It could be, oddly enough, I'm getting kind of like a lot of stress around my temples. So you could get headaches, or you could just be holding your stress in your jaw, your neck, your head, that kind of area. I'm really feeling it around my temples. So you could have been super, super busy in your head for a long time, and it could give you headaches, migraines, or just tension that you don't need. And you're kind of at your wit's end here with this Ten of Swords. Luckily, it's leaving. It's over. You have the Empress card there, so this could be something with creative endeavors. Now, this can be pregnancy. It can be things of the earth, creativity. It's just nature itself. But there is a motherly, nurturing energy with the Empress. On the negative side of the Empress, she can be a fierce, protective mother. And I don't even know that that's a negative thing, but she can be fierce. So I wouldn't get in the way of this person. Really, I wouldn't. And maybe that's something that happened and you felt the repercussions of it. Now, with the lovers there, it can be a crossroads, that you're at a crossroads and you've really been considering it and thinking about it for a long time. And this could also be on a creative level, or it could just be women in general. Okay, the female, the female women. Okay, they could have been a pain for you. You could have been a pain for them, but there are issues around this that are now coming to a close. However, there was the necessity for making a decision. And the decision should have been, or should be, it's between the mundane and something more loftier. If you have a look here, he's looking at her in lust. She's looking up at the angel with divine sight, if you will. So, again, something loftier or the mundane. You know, something we lust after or something better. Something higher. Something loftier. So you could have been grappling with that for quite some time, and it has probably been causing you some headaches, but definitely some mental stress. How you are behaving in the situation, you have the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. Make a wish card. As long as you're not gloating, that would be the negative side of this, but it's very possible that you need to make a decision on what it is you wish for. What do you want? What do you want, Leo? If you want it badly enough, it will come to fruition. It's like when you are manifesting something, you need the energy of that passion, of that want, to create it. If you don't have that and you're just saying, yeah, I want this, chances are you won't get it. And if you do, it won't bring you pleasure. It'll just be a thing that you have, nothing more. With that, you have the Page of Swords, which is my Taurus card. So this could have something to do with home and hearth, because Taurus is very much about home and hearth. He's standing on some books, so this is definitely my detective card as well, but you might be trying to figure that out in the next 2 weeks. What is it that I really want? If you're at a crossroads now, you have to kind of decide. I think what's interesting about this is that the angel has flaming hair. She has flaming red hair, and there's also sort of this flaming red flower that kind of flames out from her head. So I think you are going to be very, very busy in your head. I think you're going to be thinking about things on a hyper level, even though this is cups and it's emotion. And so maybe it is the emotions that you need to go to in this sense to figure it out, and not your head. Maybe it's your heart that you need to listen to. But I will say this, the Page of Swords works very hard to figure it out. All right, so let's have a look at what comes of it. What will be the result? The Six of Swords. Not a bad card. It's telling me that you will take some time away to figure it out. The Six of Swords isn't going to relieve, or it's not going to make you come to a conclusion, but what it is it's going to give you some time away, like a nice little deserted island, to get away, to contemplate what just happened. You know, what just happened? Let me try and figure it out. Do you know what I mean? You have another six, so you have Six of Cups. Yes, so you are reviewing. So you are at a crossroads here, for sure. And so it's time for you in the next 2 weeks to review what just happened. You're reviewing your past. So it's not even just the last few months. It could be your childhood. It could be, and again, it has something to do with women, female, mother. Could all stem back from mother. And really doing a deep dive into how this affected you now, today. Six of Cups are memories, people from the past coming forward again, situations from the past coming forward again. But it brings you balance. It helps you to balance out the difficulty. Now, what I'm also finding interesting is the Lovers. The thing that you are supposed to be learning here is also a six. So it's asking you to find balance. So maybe you can have that lust and love, or just to find a nice balance between it. It cannot be all one or the other. Maybe there's a nice balance. Do you know what I mean? You can get what you want, but maybe you have to be more balanced in your decision making. That's very possible with these cards here. But I do feel like you'll take some time away to figure it out. What does Spirit want you to know? And remember the theme of this. What is teaching you is how to make a choice with the Lovers. You should always choose the loftier. For me, that's a no-brainer. It's time to face some fears. Don't push them down with the moon, because the only thing you're doing is prolonging the inevitable and making things more difficult for yourself. But it's also the energy of being in between. So maybe for now, just for now, you don't make that decision. You can stand at the crossroads a little bit longer. But at some point, you really do have to face your fears. Or you'll just have more of this. And we're trying to close out that cycle, right? The moon is telling you to listen to your intuition more, not your head. Get in touch with your feelings, not your head. And use your creative energy. That female, nurturing, creative energy. Maybe you need a little nurturing yourself for the next 2 weeks. Right, Leo, I hope this has been helpful. I will be back in 2 weeks with a new moon reading, doing the dailies. And I'm also going to be presenting something new with the tarot and journaling. So look out for those announcements if you are interested. And if you're not, well, it's your problem. Have a great 2 weeks. I wish you the best. Go get in touch with your feelings. Take care.